The top 3 mistakes that marketers make when they first start online and how it kills your business. I thought that was really important to cover. I'm going to show you how to be the pursued instead of the pursuer. Okay, you want people coming to you. You don't want to have to pursue and hunt people down. And how to have people asking to join your team because of what I'm going to teach you. Okay, we're going to take it one step at a time. I'm actually going to start with agenda item number 2 because then we'll get right into the 5-step formula and go right through the 5 steps. Okay, so here is agenda item number 2. And first, whoops, that was my mouse right there. I want to make sure you're all with me. Raise your hand if you're still with me and you're excited about this, because I am excited to share this with you. I get so many comments after this webinar, and I'd love to hear your feedback after I go through all this stuff, because some of it's really eye-opening. Okay, beautiful, thank you. All right, so the top 3 mistakes. Here is mistake number 1. This is a screenshot that my friend Ken took on his phone, put it on Facebook, because this guy Clifton sent him this message, and it says, Ken, I'm launching something big on June 1st. Right now, I'm putting key leaders in place before I go public next month. How serious would you be about getting a top position and building this with me if you like what you see? The system we are using is amazing. Of course it's amazing. It works and it's free. Okay, so the problem here is that Clifton and Ken have not spoken in 2.5 years. They are Facebook friends, but they're just Facebook friends. They don't really know each other. They never really have. They might have had a rudimentary conversation when they became friends on Facebook, and it's been 2.5 years. So tell me, how would you feel if you got a message like this? Have you received messages like this? Okay? I would not send a message like this unless this person was like one of my best friends. I would never send someone this message that doesn't know me, that doesn't trust me, or even if I know if they like me. Okay? This is spam. All right? S-P-A-M. Spam, spam, spam. Nobody wants to receive messages like this. It's annoying. It's terrible. Just don't do it. The only good thing that Clifton did was he did not include his link. Okay? A lot of people will just be link pushers. They'll spam their link to you and say, look at, I got one I get them not all the time, but I do get them occasionally. And I'll get them like from people that I was friends on Facebook with 4 years ago. Like I met at a conference or something, haven't talked to them since. And I get, Laurie, watch my link right now. And they give me their link. Like, no, I'm not going to watch your link. I've got better things to do, okay? That is spam. Don't send people that. It's not marketing. It's annoying. It's amateur. People will unfriend you. They will unfollow you. And that's not what you want. You're trying to build relationships, not break them down. So mistake number 2. All right, raise your hand if that makes sense. Promise me you're not going to spam people these terrible messages. Okay, good. All right, mistake number 2, whoops, is going into groups on Facebook, and I'm going to pop over to Facebook. Here we go. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Here is my business page. Please feel free to like it and get notifications on so you can get notifications of any of my posts here. This is what we were taught to do. Go to the search bar and type in MLM and find all the MLM groups. Now there's thousands of them, all right? So there's hundreds, thousands, I don't know how, there's so many groups. And what they told us to do was go from group to group to group and just put your BizOp information in there and just go from group to group. And like we were, there was some expectation, and I'll just pick this one, how to create success in network marketing. There was some expectation that people were actually going to read these posts and reach out to me and want to join my business. no, it wasn't going to happen, and it doesn't happen. This does not work. It's a waste of your time. And, so here's somebody's junky post, no likes, no shares. System works 100%, start making money today, no likes, no shares. Everybody just posts their crap in here, and then they move to another group and they post another junky, spammy post about their business opportunity. Okay? This stuff does not work. Don't waste your time. All right? That is mistake number 2. Okay, so please don't spam in groups. Mistake number 3 is my favorite. And if you're in a particular company or companies, you're going to recognize this because your company actually tells you to do this, and uplines, of course, tell their downlines to do this. This is when you do a post on Facebook and you talk about how amazing your products are, that they're the best, we're the #1 company, and all these other facts about your company that most people don't really care about. And it's a corporate image, so it's got the company name, and it's got the product name in the image, and it's a nice, shiny, fancy corporate image. Usually, I'm just going to pick on skincare because they do this a lot. And I can't draw bottles. I don't know how to draw like bottles or perfume. It's not perfume, it's skincare, okay? And they are told to put this on their Facebook page 3 times a day, even once a day, okay? Even if it's once a day, it's too much. All this is a commercial for your company. And since all the reps are doing the same thing, you are not standing out. You're just being another robot that is doing, placing infomercials for your company on your personal timeline, which, by the way, is a social platform. People don't come to Facebook to buy stuff, okay? People come to Facebook to see what party you went to, where you went on vacation, what you had for dinner, what restaurant you were at, and what the fireworks look like, what the eclipse looked like. They did not come to see your company products or your product name or see you pushing your stuff. All this is being pushy and salesy. It's annoying. People are going to unfollow you, unfriend you. They're going to get sick of it. I've talked to people who are crying to me. They've gotten nasty messages even from family members. Will you stop posting that stuff? I don't want to see it. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. This is just an ad. It's a commercial for your company. They tell you to do it because it gives them free exposure. Free exposure. Their name is out there. And this is what happens. And this is the other reason why you don't want to do it, other than the fact that you don't want people to unfollow you and unfriend you. If someone is even slightly curious about what you're posting and the product, they're going to take the product name, they're going to Google it, they're going to find 100 websites that has information, they're going to pick one, they're going to go there, they're going to read it, and if they want to buy it, they're going to buy it there. They're going to completely forget they came from your Facebook page. They're going to be probably on their phone. They won't even be able to go back. They're lost in internet land. Unless they're like one of your very best friends. They're not going to come back to you and say, "Oh, can I buy it from you?" No, they're not going to do that, okay? They'll do it with the company name. They'll do it with the product name. And you've lost the lead. You've lost the sale, and you don't even know it, okay? It's really sad. And the company doesn't care because the company just made a sale. They don't care whose website that person was on. They made a sale, right? They got exposure. Now you know that there's, this, redefine regimen or something, or there's, the Nerium thing or whatever. Skincare companies do this a lot. I see it with essential oils a lot too. If I can go to your Facebook page and I can tell what company you're in, you're doing it wrong. And I know that's completely opposite of probably what you've been taught. Raise your hand if that's true. I want to see, how true that is. Yeah. I mean, the last thing you want people to know is what company you're in. And here's the reason why. And I'm going to tell you what to do instead of this horrible, horrible strategy that doesn't work. Also, tip number 2, when it says where you work, don't put independent consultant with blah, blah, blah company, and then blah, blah, blah company goes to the company's Facebook page. All you're doing is sending people away from you. They're not going to remember to come back to your page. If they go and they click that and they go to your company Facebook page and they see all the products there and stuff, they're going to forget they came from your page. They're going to say, oh, there's something for acne. I could use that. Oh, I'm going to Google that. Then they go Google it. They're gone. They're lost. You've lost them as a sale or as a potential customer. So here's the strategy that works. Okay, let me put all the hands down because I'm going to want to know after this is over if you get this. Okay, this is the strategy that works. On your Facebook post, you're going to think of, okay, so first of all, no matter what products you sell, health and wellness, oils, skincare, lip scents, whatever it is, people buy your stuff because it solves a problem. Okay, whether it's dry skin, acne, toddlers not sleeping at night, headaches, essential oils for headaches, essential oils for 8 million different ailments, lip scents, having gorgeous lips, having lipstick that never comes off, all that kind of stuff. You all solve problems. And health and wellness, they make you feel healthy. You're staying healthy, whether they're vitamins or supplements or whatever. You're all solving people's problems. That's when they buy from you, is if you can solve their problem. So in your posts on Facebook, what you want to do is educate, inspire, and entertain. And you don't have to do all 3 at once, okay? But you do that in relation to your products and services. Okay, so educate. Today I'm going to talk about, here. Today I'm going to talk about lemon essential oil. Lemon essential oil is one that I actually keep in my purse because it does so many things for me. Whenever I'm feeling kind of like low-key or drowsy, I will actually open up my lemon and just smell it for a little bit, or I'll put some on the inside of my wrists because it helps keep me alert. And it also has antibacterial property. You can get into all kinds of cool stuff about your oils, right? You do the same thing with your skincare. You just talk about it. Talk about it, demonstrate it, but don't show the labels. Don't show the labels so people can tell what the company name is. So, and you can do the same for health and wellness. You can give health and wellness tips and then lead people into getting them on the phone, because if they're curious about a product, you can say, I have a skincare cream to solve rosacea. I have a client that has had red in her face, all her life, and she was really wanting to get rid of it, and she had a wedding to go to in 2 weeks, and I helped her reduce the redness in her face to the point where you can't even see it with just a little bit of makeup, and she's so ecstatic. So if you're interested, and if you know anybody who has problems with redness, private message me or give me a call, right? You want to get them off of Facebook on the phone, but your post should just be educating people or inspiring them or entertaining them and talking about what problems you solve, so that they will, You can get them on the phone call or get them on a video chat with Zoom or Skype, and then dive deep into what they really need. What are they really looking for? How you can help them solve their problems, because they'll pay money to get their problems solved. And it's up to you to give them the information they need so that they can take the next step and have your solution to their problem. Does that make sense? Raise your hand if that makes sense. Video is the way to go. And I know so many people get scared of doing video and that kind of thing. You can do written posts with pictures. Images are really important on Facebook, but video is number one, okay? Facebook Live and videos. And the reason is because Facebook loves them. So Facebook is going to show your posts to way more people when you either have a video or you're doing a Facebook Live. And most people actually don't show up live on Facebook Lives. I mean, some people do with big guru people, but people will watch the replay of your Facebook Live. And here's the way to get over the fear of video. Video is no different than just talking to people one-on-one. If you can talk to people one-on-one, you can do video. Because forget the lens, you're talking to a person on the other side of the lens, right? I'm talking to all of you right now, and I'm looking in this like little tiny pinhole in my webcam. But I know you're there, and I know people are going to be watching the replay, and I know that my information is important. And that's all you need to do video. So pick a really short topic, like, you know, how to use essential oils, 3 ways to use essential oils to get rid of headaches, 3 ways to hydrate, and 3 reasons why you need to hydrate your skin, okay? Educate people. Show them that you are a consultant and an advisor that knows your stuff so that they are attracted to you and want to buy from you. Does that make sense? Raise your hand if that makes sense. It takes more effort. There's no question. This over here, this strategy over here is the easy button. It's the lazy button. It's totally the lazy button. Anybody can grab a company image, write a couple words, and hit post, you know? And that's why it's not, you know, it doesn't make you stand out. This makes you stand out from everyone else. Take it one step at a time. Just start doing little things. I remember I did this webinar a while back one time, and this woman actually messaged me the next day, and she said, Laurie, I already have a small email list, and I sent an article to my list. She's in non-toxic beauty products, right? So she sent out an article that she had not written. It was just some great article she found about hormone disruptors, okay? And how there's hormone disruptors in skincare and lotions and all this stuff. And she sent the article out to her list. She got 5 thank yous emailing her back saying, thank you so much for that article. And it was just for me telling her, this is how you attract people. This is how you build the know, like, and trust in the relationship so they will buy from you. Give them good information. Give them good value. It doesn't even have to be yours. And educate them on why they should be using your products and services, why they should be using what you've got to help them solve your problems, okay? So those are the top 3 mistakes.